I've literally had nightmares about this same situation. So we're gonna back off just a hair. Guess whose bike I have? Yep, that's right. I got Killer Miller's bike today. So we haven't been riding in like 2.5 months or so, just because it's been so hot lately and just haven't really had the urge to go out riding. So I told Heather last night I was going to take the GSXR out for my GSXR out for a little spin just to get it going. Hopefully the battery was working. The battery wasn't working. Had to push start it. And then I thought, well, her battery's newer, so her battery will surely start. Well, that was I was wrong on that one too. So anyways, here we are. I had to push start her bike as well. The battery's just been sitting for so long. I think it just needed a little bit of charge, a little bit of ride time. Sometimes bikes sitting, or vehicles in general, is like the worst thing for them. Make sure we're recording here. Yes, we are. All right, so we're taking Heather's bike out for a spin today. She's a little preoccupied with her baby horse right now, and she's actually going to ride her horse this morning because it actually feels really nice out this morning. It's actually not blaring hot for once, which is a nice change. So I told her I'd take her bike out and do the same thing, you know, just get it running, just get it riding, put some miles on it. You know, not a whole lot of miles. I'm just gonna ride each bike for like an hour or so and just kind of enjoy it, get the feel for a sport bike again. I smell weed everywhere this morning. Florida summers are just totally brutal, and I will say that years ago, Heather and I and my father also, we all used to ride like literally every single weekend. We were doing 200 miles plus sometimes. Every single Sunday we used to ride with our friends Tammy and Bruce and Tristan and Paul, and there was just like a good old bunch of us that used to always ride together. Lewis, so many good people, so many good friends, and we had some great times, absolutely tremendous times riding on the street, which is so many good times, so many good memories really. But you know, Tammy was in her accident, I guess I want to say 2 years ago, might be 3 years ago now. Man, time goes by so fast. But you know, Tammy was in her accident. That really slowed things down. Her and her husband Bruce weren't riding with us quite as much, and you know, she's doing better. She actually came out and visited us a couple weeks ago and brought her grandchildren out. If a lot of you, I'm sure, remember Tammy and Bruce on the yellow R6 and the R1 from years ago. All the videos they were in, good times. And they actually brought their grandkids over, and Heather got them up on the horses, and it was a good time, great time. Just seeing people that I've met off of YouTube and Instagram and whatnot, and just really good people. So yeah, so after Tammy's accident, things started to slow down a little bit, and then my dad's accident this past I guess it was, I'm trying to think, September. It was last September, so it's coming up on a year now that his accident was, and he's doing a lot better also. He's still going through, you know, the recovery process. Obviously it's not something you're going to get over very quickly. You know, accidents happen, unfortunately. You know, it's just the price we pay. Like, something could happen to me today, you know. I hope to God that doesn't happen, but you never know. Like, every time you get on a bike or you get on a vehicle, anything, you take a chance. But you can't just sit in your house and just hope that nothing ever happens to you, because that's not living, obviously. So, you know, that's the risk we all take, and unfortunately some of us, you know, have to deal with the consequences at times, and it's very unfortunate, because I know how much Tammy loved riding. I know how much my dad loved riding, and my dad will be riding again. He has been riding since the accident, but it's just not the same. Like, we don't have the whole group together anymore. A lot of the people that we rode with back in the day don't ride as much anymore as well, for other reasons. You know, some people have had kids, have family issues that come up, and you know, finances and whatnot, and these times are kind of weird, and I think a lot of people are trying to hang on to money, which I get it. And in our case, we started riding the track, you know, going on 2 years ago, and ever since then we just haven't really been as tempted to ride the street, for obvious reasons. There's just so much more fun to be had on the track on a bike like this, you know. Anyways, you know, it's still fun riding on the street, and you know, I like cruising around, it's fun, but it's just not the same. You know, you go ride on the track and these things are never going to be the same on the street. You can actually push your bike, push yourself, learn new things, you know, expand your horizons, expand your capabilities, get stuck behind Toyota minivans on the street, and this is what makes me want to park my bike. No, but you know, like I said, things have changed. A lot of things have changed in the past couple years, and that's just life. Like, things are always going to be changing. I'm not going to be, you know, putting my bike away for the entire summer every single year. There may be summers that Heather and I go travel and we do ride a lot more in the summertime, but right now it's just, you know, we've slowed down a lot, and we've seen the consequences of accidents and things like that, and it doesn't like make us not enjoy riding as much as we did before, but it really makes me I guess just more, it just really opens your eyes to the possibilities that can happen while riding. And you know, both of their accidents were up at Tail of the Dragon, where we go every single year, and I don't even know if we're going to go this year, just because things are so much different right now, and I just don't know. I don't know. We lost a friend up there a little over a year ago as well, our friend Luke, and it's just, after things like that happen, it just definitely changes your perspective of riding, especially if it's on a road that many bad things have happened to people you know. So, you know, unfortunately, that is the reality of the sport that we've chose to partake in our lives. But enough about the sad stuff. I don't want to dwell on that too much, but I really do miss those days where we used to all ride together and have good times. Tammy, Bruce, my dad, all of our friends, we used to have so many good times, and like, I cherish those memories. Like, sometimes I go back and look at my old videos and I just think to like, this is like, basically like YouTube has become like an archive of my life, and me being able to look back on the things that I've done, the people that I've met, the adventures that I've been on. And honestly, like, riding bikes brought me to all those people, and I would have never met them, you know, aside from my father, I would have never met them if I weren't into motorcycles, and it's really a beautiful thing. So unfortunately, me riding Heather's bike has turned into like this sappy, sentimental video. But yeah, all in good fun, and I wouldn't trade it for the world, to be honest. Like, all the memories I've had with my dad, all the memories I've had with Tammy and Luke, and just so many good times. So alright guys, if you're out there riding, be safe, you know, wear your gear, try to stay alert, especially if you're riding on the street. I can't stress that enough. Like, I have to weigh the pros and cons when I ride now. Is it worth me riding to 10 miles to work and possibly dealing with something on the road, you know, crazy drivers and whatnot? I always have to weigh my pros and cons, and for me, the enjoyment I get out of riding definitely always outweighs the cons. But that's for another topic. Peace guys, ride safe, and we'll see you in the next video.